just in! West Indian slave named Tituba has been arrested. Claims have been made that she has been using supernatural methods to determine who young girls will marry. According to these claims, Tituba aids the girls in using a makeshift crystal ball made by putting an egg white in a glass of water. One girl claims that she saw a specter in the likeness of a coffin, and then several girls began acting strangely. Tituba and her husband, John Indian, began a suspicious experiment to find witches, but they were stopped by Reverend Paris. Paris went on to convict 5 more witches on June 29th. Among these were Rebecca Nurse and Sarah Good. Giles Corey and his wife were also accused, though Giles refused to confirm nor deny the charges he faced. He died while being pressed for his confession, uttering but 2 words.
More weight.
More trials were held again in August, and all were convicted. John Proctor and his wife Elizabeth were both confirmed as witches, though Elizabeth was reprieved after it was proved that she is with child. The convicted were shown mercy if they confessed that they were witches and showed any remorse. 8 more people will be hanged in September, and over 100 people remain in jail awaiting their conviction. More at 11.
Fox 3 with breaking news. Mass hysteria has struck Salem. Following the most recent hangings, people have become skeptical about the factuality of the accusations. It is becoming less and less likely that the remaining accused will be convicted. The people of Salem are questioning the reasons behind the hangings, and the church is right to fear disaster. More at 2 o'clock.
Hello, I'm here with Mr. Thomas Hutchinson today. Thank you for coming in.
No problem.
Do you mind if I ask you a few quick questions?
You can go ahead.
All right. Well, in your opinion, who or what do you think is behind Salem's troubles?
Well, a little attention must force conviction that the whole was a scene of fraud and imposture, begun by young girls who at first thought nothing more than being pitied and indulged by young persons, and continued by adult persons who were afraid of being accused themselves.
Oh, really? So you believe that the women were merely acting?
Precisely.
Interesting. Do you think that witchcraft was involved at all?
Not really. I mean, to me, witchcraft is totally non-existent.
Interesting. Well, thank you for coming in.
No problem.
Appreciate your time. We have recently received some very urgent news from the courthouse. I'm Mary, and this is Fox 3 News. The courthouse has recently released a statement that nearly all of the accused of witchcraft are indeed women. The courthouse has received several accusations from the public in the last few weeks that it is unfairly discriminating based on gender. Some men have even confessed, such as Hugh Croce, and have still been released by the jury quite unfairly. Hugh Croce has reportedly admitted that he has signed the Devil's Book and then sealed it with his own blood. A Hartford grand jury refused to indict him after this. Hugh Croce is gratefully with us today for an interview. Elizabeth?
Thank you, Mary. So, Hugh, can you tell us your story?
I do the devil's work.
Can you elaborate?
He come at me by night, every night, and I sign.
What did you sign?
The devil's book. I sealed it with my blood.
And the Hartford jury refused to indict you. Okay, well, thank you for coming, Mr. Croce. Back to you, Mary.
And now it's time for our Explorer Story of the Week with Rebecca. Here's to you, Rebecca.
Hello. This week I traveled to Massachusetts and explored the lifestyle of the English Puritans. The first thing I noticed is they seem to be a little bit uptight. They follow very strict standards of living, mannerisms, and relationships. Most Puritans live in family units, and young men and women tend to marry a close friend or neighbor. Men usually are farmers, and women focus on cooking, cleaning, and selling the farm product. The Puritans, with their busy lifestyles, have little leisure time and therefore do not do much for fun. They spend most of the week working, and most of their off time is spent at church. This concludes our Explorer Story of the Week. I'm Rebecca, and I'll see you next Saturday.
That should be the intro for the blooper.
I was just thinking that.
Die! Die! I don't trust you at all. Die!
Can you not move?
Be dead.
Okay, whenever you're ready, just say more weight.
Sound like a stubborn old man.
Oh, perfect.
A leaf is your future.
We have recently received very urgent news from the courthouse.
You sound really happy about that urgent death news. Shawn, this is gonna be your husband. His name's Bill.
Ready, set, go crazy.
Get that camera out of my face!
I sealed it with my blood.
And the Hartford jury refused to indict you. Oh, ew. Ew. I'm getting all dirty.
Can I get up?
Disgusting.
No!
Ice cream.